Yeah, I'm Ian Wilcox. I'm the PSN account director for MDNX. MDNX is a integrator. Its core business is integrating services around wide area networks, local area networks. It's come up with a proposition basically that is relatively unique in the marketplace, where we actually act as an organisation that brings together a number of suppliers. So we don't actually own infrastructure ourselves. What we do is we effectively act as a wholesale, we buy in wholesale services, put them together from the best place in the market. So we're totally agnostic in terms of the carriers that we work with, in terms of the other application services we work with, filtering, mail services, things like this. So we will work with best of breed basically. We have a number of supply partners already that deliver services for us and through our contracts. We're continuously looking for other partners to work with. We're not adverse to customers saying, actually, we'd like you to work with these people, getting into a relationship. If it works for us, if it works for our supply partner, then we're more than happy to do it. So we're not wedded to any particular way of doing business. This gives us an awful lot of flexibility in terms of how we present solutions. So we don't basically take something off the shelf and say, this is our stock solution. What we do is we say, okay, what's the customer looking for? What's the best fit for their requirement? Do we actually have in-house expertise to deliver this? Do we need to look at supply partners to deliver it? And if so, which is the best supply partner to go with? And that way, as I say, we can deliver a service that's tailored to our customers' requirements, but not breaking our business model in terms of bending how we work to achieve that. Because the whole business has been set up to manage subcontractors in a positive way, so that we both basically get the best out of any contract that we have, and reacting to what our customers are looking for. We've got a lot of sort of longer term contracts, and within those, we are actually looking to refresh during the term of that contract. If there's a better, more cost effective, more effective solution out there, then we will look to offer that to our customer and look to change the way that we deliver the service.
Fantastic. What's the main kind of conversations you're looking to have with delegates at Socitm today?
It's really to understand what their plans are in terms of communication services. That's our core business, and we deliver stuff around that. But fundamentally, what we're looking to do is put networks in. So the first thing is, as you might well imagine, we're interested in when the existing contracts come to an end, because that then allows us to sort of have the right level of conversation. Having said that, we are involved in the PSNGB. We're obviously involved in Socitm. So we're involved in the debate that's going around all around PSN. The discussions particularly that are going around the code of connection and things like that at the moment. So we send delegates to all those sort of discussions. There was a recent conference run by the Cabinet Office on code of connection. We were there. We're involved with the health debate on how health will engage with PSN. So we're acting to basically help influence that debate, from a supplier's perspective. And work with our customers to say, well, actually, this is the way we think things are going. We actually act as providing them expert advice in this field, because they haven't got the time and the resources to attend all the conferences and everything. Whereas, we can attend and we can feed that information back, advise them where the PSN is moving and where it's likely to end up. Very much focusing on the PSN, right? So that is our core business. We got into public sector as a company really about 3 years ago, and we've won some PSN connectivity contracts. We're looking to expand our portfolio into the whole range of PSN services that will be coming out through the PSN frameworks in 6 months' time. But that's very much where we see our core business. We're not into delivering applications beyond that. We can provide hosting, so we've got secure data centers where we can host services for people. But the high-end applications, that is very much a definite area that we won't be going into, certainly in the foreseeable future. That's not in our business plan.
Is there anything else you'd like to talk about this morning?
I actually think that from MDNX's perspective, PSN has been very positive. We were actually an SME when we started in this, and the way the frameworks have been done, the way supplier engagement has been done, has actually allowed us to engage with public sector in a way that we just wouldn't have been able to in the past. The frameworks have worked very well in terms of putting us in contact with customers that perhaps we wouldn't have even been looking at this stage, because being a small company, you have to target. Some of the opportunities that have come through have actually been very valuable to us. We've won some very good contracts from customers that just wouldn't have even been on our target list 2 years ago. So in terms of,
can you give any examples of recent customers that you've acquired?
Yes, a good example is the housing associations. We've won 3 contracts with housing associations recently. That wouldn't have been anything that we would have even had on our target list if it hadn't come through the framework. So, we actually see the frameworks as being very valuable, a very good mechanism. Customers are actually starting to get it as well. We had a lot of problems with customers actually understanding how the mechanism of the framework worked. But Cabinet Office have done some very good work in educating customers to actually make our life easier. We were actually having to coach customers originally on how they basically went through the process, but now they're coming along. It's a far more mature market. I think when the next round of PSN frameworks comes along, customers will be a lot better in terms of how they present the information to us, and it'll make it a much better, much more effective approach, even than it's been up until now.
Fantastic. Thank you ever so much for your
Okay,
time.
no, pleasure. Thank you.